A star on the rise, Milton Obote and Uganda's hope. His journey from a modest background to a national leader is truly inspiring. Milton Obote, a charismatic leader, emerged from humble beginnings. His early life in a small village shaped his understanding of the common Ugandan struggles. He fought tirelessly for Uganda's independence from Britain, becoming a symbol of resistance and determination. Obote's intelligence and determination resonated with many Ugandans. His speeches were filled with hope and a vision for a better future. In 1962, he became the first prime minister of a newly independent Uganda. This was a monumental achievement for the nation. His rise symbolized hope and progress for the nation. People believed in his vision and leadership. People saw Obote as a unifier. He brought together diverse groups under a common goal. He navigated complex tribal dynamics in Uganda, understanding the importance of unity in a diverse nation. He formed alliances to solidify his power and bring stability. These alliances were crucial in maintaining peace. This was a crucial time for Uganda. The nation was on the brink of a new era. The nation was fragile, and Obote's leadership seemed promising. His vision for development and progress gave hope to many Ugandans. Obote's vision: building a nation. Obote embarked on ambitious nation-building projects. He invested in education and healthcare. He wanted to improve the lives of ordinary Ugandans. Obote also focused on infrastructure development. He knew that roads, hospitals, and schools were vital for progress. During his reign, Uganda experienced economic growth. New industries emerged. The future looked bright. Obote's efforts to modernize Uganda earned him respect on the international stage. He became a prominent voice in the Pan-African movement. Cracks in the foundation, challenges and tensions. Despite his early successes, Obote faced challenges. Tribal tensions, which he had managed early on, resurfaced. Political rivals emerged, challenging his authority. Obote, feeling threatened, became increasingly authoritarian. He clamped down on dissent. He amended the constitution to consolidate power. In 1966, he abolished the ceremonial presidency. Obote declared himself president. His actions eroded some of the goodwill he had built. Uganda's political landscape became increasingly polarized. The fall of a leader, coup, exile, and a legacy tarnished. Obote's rule came to an abrupt and unexpected end in 1971. While he was attending a Commonwealth summit in Singapore, a military coup led by his trusted army commander, Idi Amin, overthrew his government. Obote was forced into exile in Tanzania, where he would spend the next several years. His removal marked a dark and turbulent turn for Uganda, plunging the nation into chaos. Amin's brutal regime would terrorize the nation for years, committing numerous human rights abuses and atrocities. Obote lived in exile for almost a decade, watching from afar as his homeland suffered. He returned to Uganda in 1980 after Amin's overthrow, hoping to restore his legacy. He contested and won the controversial 1980 elections, but his second reign was short-lived, marked by violence, political instability, and economic turmoil, further tarnishing his legacy. Lessons from Obote's journey, a blueprint for African leaders. This section delves into the intricate journey of Milton Obote, a prominent figure whose leadership offers valuable lessons for today's African leaders. Obote's story is a cautionary tale for African leaders. His rise to power was marked by significant achievements, but his tenure also serves as a stark warning. It highlights the dangers of unchecked power and the importance of good governance. Without proper checks and balances, even the most well-intentioned leaders can falter. His initial successes were overshadowed by his later actions. The early promise of his leadership was marred by decisions that led to political instability and unrest. The lesson is clear: power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. This timeless adage is vividly illustrated in Obote's trajectory. African leaders must prioritize the needs of their people. They should focus on building trust and fostering a sense of community. They should govern with transparency and accountability. Open communication and ethical governance are key to sustainable leadership. Inclusive economic growth and respect for human rights are crucial for long-term stability. Ensuring that all citizens benefit from development is essential. Obote's story is a reminder that leadership is a privilege, not a right. It underscores the responsibility that comes with power and the need for leaders to remain humble and service-oriented. Towards a brighter future, hope and responsibility. Despite the tragic elements of Obote's story, there is hope. Africa is a continent of immense potential. A new generation of leaders is emerging. They are committed to democracy, good governance, and economic development. The lessons from the past, including Obote's rise and fall, can guide them. By learning from these experiences, African leaders can chart a brighter future for their people. The responsibility lies with them to build a prosperous and equitable Africa.